Yep. Are we live?
Yep.
Is it working?
Hey.
What's up? Hey! Welcome, lords, ladies of fate. You, our empowered viewers. Welcome to our stream where we will stream tabletop role-playing games and empower you, the lords and ladies of fate, to do cool things with loyalty points that you earn hanging out here with us. You can buff or debuff our players with your loyalty points. You can drop strange objects in our game, or make us sing songs and say silly things. All those things are acceptable things to do with your amazing loyalty points, aka fate chips that you earn by hanging out here with us. Tonight we're playing Star Wars, and this is a Star Wars story that takes place after Episode 6, The Return of the Jedi, and before Episode 7, The Force Awakens. It takes place shortly after the events of The Mandalorian Season 2 on Disney Plus, that TV show. And we have many players. I suppose we'll start by introducing our many players. Let's start with Jeff. To be. Want to tell us about your character? Tell us what he is, who he is, and his favorite color.
Sure. I am playing Tog Sadud today. He is a Nithorian scoundrel. His favorite color is yellow, like his eyes.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, hello. So what's up, Atlas? Atlas TK.
Well, hello there.
Oh, hello. All right, Nat. How about you introduce our Jawa friend and tell us about him a little bit and his favorite color.
Neep?
Neep.
Houdini!
I thought his favorite color was magenta as well. Thank you, Nat. He is a Jawa, in case you guys haven't pieced that together. Adam, you want to introduce Strike for us? Tell us a little bit about him and his favorite colors.
I think we lost Adam for a second.
All right, we'll go to Armand Pendonkis.
Yeah, I have a problem. I don't know where everybody went. I was there, and I could see you all, and then something happened, and I don't know where everybody went.
Oh,
It looks like just a white screen.
I think it actually looks better from our perspective over here. So.
Oh, okay. So I should stay like this. Hi, everyone. I'm Doran Vorld. I am a Jedi under the tutelage of one Master Luke Skywalker, and my favorite color is orange.
Oh, that's nice. Wait, is that his favorite color, Doran, or yours?
It's one of my personal favorite colors, and it is one of Doran's favorite colors. It is Doran's favorite color.
I think they call it orange in Star Wars.
You know, that's a good question. I bet they call it something like jizz.
Probably something like that,
Yeah.
like the music, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't think we're really sure if orange is a color or a fruit first, right? Was it a color first? It's probably a color first, because they don't have oranges everywhere.
They said this
So
fruit
they don't have
matches
oranges
that
in
color.
You know, most fruits were started in the Middle East, in the cradle of civilization. So the fruit very well could have come first, and they could have been like, "Damn, that color looks like that. We should call that orange."
I feel like orange is the word for that, because no one can rhyme anything with that word. And this fruit is one of a kind.
If only Video Game Mermaid were in here to set us straight and tell us the history of oranges.
Yeah, we'll bring back this really riveting conversation when she comes in here.
Yeah, have we vamped long enough for Strike? Do we need to keep going? Do we keep vamping?
No, it's all right.
I'm ready.
Eric's here. Eric.
Oh, okay, yeah. There we go.
What's up, man? Can you tell us about the droid in the party? His name, what his deal is, and what his favorite color is?
I'm pretty sure it's either black or white, because I'm pretty sure that's all you can see in.
Do I like black more or
Yeah.
white more today?
I can swear it's probably going to be red once he gets some color.
Because the thermals. Oh.
And today I will share that he likes shooting things, especially when they're not expecting it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Surprise shooting.
Surprise!
Like that. All right, so I think Adam is still he's still having technical difficulties. Make sure those people get fate chips for Adam's technical difficulties. Just because, why not? Let's give him fate chips.
Got it.
Because fate chips are amazing. Again, use your fate chips to boost the XP of our players, give them skill bonuses, or take them away their XP, or make their equipment glitch, whatever you want to do. Use the items command to figure out what you can do or not do with your fate chips.
Negative
Okay.
things don't
I see
work
Adam
on,
moving around.
on me this week.
Yeah. Ermslayer said he refuses to accept any negative items.
Just to let you know now.
Only supportive items. Please.
Why would you say that? Why would you put that on you? You are the cause of all of your
And guys,
problems.
just everyone remember
about?
that he doesn't want any negative items, so negative skill drops and XP drops perfectly fine, as they're not items.
Oh man, Adam, can you hear us?
I
we
can
see
hear
you and hear you beautifully. Can you tell us something about Strike and what his deal is and what his favorite color is?
He is not happy to be in a cave. He is a bit of a degenerate gambler, and he's kind of pissed off right now.
Seeing red, huh? Fair enough. Does he have a favorite color? That's probably the most important of the three questions.
Black, like his soul.
Thank you. Okay, so we have one other character who's not here tonight. Emily, our wonderful Emily, plays a Twi'lek, who is currently MIA, missing in action. And I will go further to say our party didn't really try to find her before moving on.
It was a little hectic.
Speaking of which, does anyone want to... It was a little hectic. We'll see where that goes. So anyone want to tell everybody in chat where we left off last week and where we are? Can we see it on screen,
Yep.
Matt? Matt, cool. Can someone give us a recap?
So we bit off more than we could chew with these worms or slugs or whatever you want to call them, whose eggs don't taste good. And we found out they don't like the lightsaber, so we sort of used the lightsaber. Well, I should say Doran Vort used the lightsaber to run past everybody as he screamed, "Follow me," into a tunnel structure, and the rest of us had to fight our way through to catch up.
That's good. Yep, you guys are all inside a metallic sort of structure similar to spaceships that you guys might have been in, or other sort of.
And this will probably be the first opportunity
corridors
for us to actually realize that Tweak is not with us.
Yeah, the Doran did say something briefly, but everyone was too busy. I agree. Now is probably the first chance for them to realize genuinely that she's not with you. All right, so a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, our party has just escaped the Kalor slugs, sort of, but the Kalor slugs are at bay, and the only thing keeping them at bay is the energy and hum of the lightsaber held by Doran Vort, who is pointing it in their direction through the open doorway, the doorway that has been damaged and forced open. The corridor is very much like the inside of a standard Star Wars. This is a terrible description. Star Wars corridor, like inside of a spaceship or inside of a habitat, but it's definitely, we're underground in a cave, and but it's dark, and only occasionally, every now and again, an overhead light flickers on for a half a second to be able to see the lit up corridor where you are, but not much more. I think some people still have glow rods in one hand. Tog Sadad, do you still
Yes,
have, you had a glow
I
rod?
still have a glow rod.
Okay, so Tog Sadad is holding a glow rod, and he can see down one hallway. So most of the group is still grouped up in the entry corridor, and just to the as the corridor ends, it splits in two ways, left and right. And to the right, Toxodad sees down the hallway just a little bit, but he can't see much, and it's just darkness beyond the light of his glow rod. Everybody else does not have light, but everyone can see just beyond the light of Doran's lightsaber the many color slugs just barely at bay and clicking and going the sound. What do you guys want to do?
I'm going to make a suggestion that we do not go back out this door.
Can the panel be fixed?
Looking at the panel, HK can recognize that it has been slashed, similar to the slashes you saw on the spaceship, and it is highly damaged. But so you can tell by looking at it that it cannot be repaired from this location. But your knowledge of computer skills, your computer use skills would tell you that there's probably another place where you could open or close doors.
Okay.
If you could find the circuits, etc.
Well, since nobody else is doing anything, I'm going to start moving down the hallway.
Sure. Go ahead and put your character where you want to stop him, and I'll reveal areas as you.
Fantastic. Can I also move silently?
Yes, but you need to roll for that.
Mm-hmm.
Silence.
Silence. There you go. There's a 16.
Okay, that's good.
And I would like to move this way.
Okay. So, very good. So, in the dark light, HK3RM wanders into the darkness, until he sees just to the left of him a computer terminal, but it's turned off.
All right, access.
And you can, and when he tries to turn it on, doing the standard button presses that he's used to, nothing happens. It's unresponsive. He does see next to the computer a power cell and wires running to the computer. You can see the power cell has a light, a faint light coming out of it, which suggests to him that it's turned on. It's working.
Can I repair it?
Looking down at the floor, he sees the wires connecting the power cell to the computer have been severed. He could repair it.
Great. I'm going to repair it.
With repair skill. Yep. Go ahead and roll. Actually, there's no threat on you right now, but it's going to take a few minutes. Let's go to the next person. What is let's see, Tog is the next one here. It's just outside of the hallway. What would Tog like?
I would like to very comically roll my move silently and follow after him.
Are you walking like
exactly? Yeah, exactly right.
Like Daffy Duck.
Creeping up right behind him.
You stop when he stops.
Yep. I got a 23.
$23 is good. So Toxodad tiptoes and slinks along the wall very, very quietly. Neep sees him pass and notices that there's almost no sound coming from him as he passes. HK3RM does not even notice him coming up behind him while he's working.
I'm gonna.
He's so quiet.
Scoot right past him and see what's.
Okay. So you have your glow rod. So, looking with his glow rod, Tog Sadad can see a little bit more space. He sees more of the hallway. It opens up a little bit, and it veers off to the left, and he can see another, just the side edge of another computer terminal.
Well, I think I would want to go check it out.
Okay. So Tog walks up to the computer terminal, and now he has a good view of the whole room, and he can see that the room. There's nothing else in the room except for this terminal, but he also does see that there's a wire running from the terminal to around the corner to the other terminal that HK3RM is currently working on. Tog can see that the computer is not turned on.
Okay.
All right, let's let Neep, since he's sitting here as well, Neep, Strike, and Doran, whichever one of you would like to go.
I'll go.
Doran would definitely like to kind of just stand here at the door, making sure that the slugs aren't like coming any closer.
Are you like just pointing and waving your lightsaber at them?
Uh-huh.
That's
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
Bad slug.
I'm gonna go. Maybe these beasts are smart enough to know not to give follow, but we should press forward. And then Doran's gonna kind of go. Wait a minute. One, two. We're missing someone.
Oh, I know what it is. We forgot that Chombo on the ship when we crashed. Did anyone ever pull him out?
The Twi'lek. We're missing Tweak. She is not here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but
Yes, Sneep. Yes. I didn't hear any screams.
then again, Chombo didn't scream either as he sunk in quicksand to his death.
Well, if you were that concerned about it, where was this concern when we were escaping for our lives from the ship?
It was too late.
Well, I'm not going to sweat the loss of a giant chicken, but I feel like Tweak is connected to us, and her disappearance does not bode well for us. But I don't think we're...
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that didn't see the chicken disappear either.
Okay.
I think our senses might be a little dulled.
Well, I don't think we're making it back through the slugs here, so I don't think that there's anything else we could do but continue forward. The mystery of our missing...
Ran away.
Yeah, the mystery of our missing party member will have to be saved for a later date. Let's see where Tog and the droid went.
I wouldn't blame her if she ran away from us.
I'm gonna stand here at the corner and usher the other two along.
The creatures are going to move steadily towards the door.
Do I notice? Do I notice this?
Steps away. He promptly notices there's another body under here. Sorry, breaking the immersion. As Doran steps away, he notices that the creatures creep towards him.
In that case, I'm going to kind of like usher Strike forward. I'm gonna like I should stay back here to keep these slugs at bay.
So you step back towards it as you notice this, and they go. They step back.
Unless we can find a way to seal this door shut. Maybe I'll stand here at the doorway. Why don't you go and see if the droid and the and Tog Sadud have figured out a way to seal this door.
So Neep approaches HK3RM and sees him working on the wires. He can see that he's maybe about halfway through repairing that, because Neep is very astute in repair, and he would notice what's wrong almost immediately and get an idea of where he stands in
Is
progress.
there any way I can assist in that?
You can. Yep, sure. So Neep bends down and just starts supporting the HK droid, HK3RM, in his repairs. And HK3RM does anything? Does he do anything? Is HK just going to keep working
Yep.
diligently and not? Okay.
I figured we
Very
we
good.
want to repair this as fast as possible.
Very good. All right, so HK does not flinch or even react to Neep supporting him. I guess we could assume that HK recognizes this as the right thing to do.
For
Ooh.
now.
Tog,
Yeah.
you're there. Do you have any feelings after observing the computer's not working?
I can use a computer use. Or
Okay, so you attempt to access the computer and nothing happens. It's unresponsive.
okay.
Have you turned it off and turned it back
I see.
on again?
Oh, the turning back on again is the hard part. Is there any visible damage done to the terminal?
No, but you do see that the cord, there is a cable connecting to the other computer, and you did notice HK3RM working on something near that computer.
Okay. No, if anything, I'll just check out this hallway, see if there's anything.
Okay, so there's a door at the end of the hall, at the end of the room. You did notice that there's a door,
Yeah.
and it's sealed shut. But the controls to the door are not damaged.
All right. I want to punch the door open real quick just to see what's on the other side.
Okay, you open the door, and the door opens without any trouble. And the light, you extend your arm, holding out your glow rod, and you can see a couple meters into the room, and it just appears to be another corridor,
Okay.
dark at the end. You can't see where it ends. Fiji's here. What's up, girl? Real quick, aside, which came first, the orange, the word, or the fruit? Was it called the color or the fruit? Was it called? Was the fruit named after the color, or the color named after the fruit? All right, that's it.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yep. Do your job. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
You better watch out. Bruce Gaskin likes to crack the whip.
He does. Whoopah.
Fruit first.
Fruit first. I thought it was the fruit first, but that doesn't make any sense because oranges are only in some parts of the world. That's so weird. What did they call that color before? Anyway, sorry. This is not the point of this stream.
Dark yellow.
All right, so Strike is just hanging out there behind Doran. Does he have any feelings? Or
Yeah, I'm
thoughts?
gonna cover him.
Okay. So you still have your weapon drawn? So Doran has his weapon drawn, and he's looking over the shoulder of, not Doran, Strike is looking over the shoulder of Doran, and is staying close, but not too close to be awkward. At this moment, Neep and HK3RM finish repairing the computer. And you hear a hum as the computer lights up. The components on the computer light up. But the screen hasn't lit up yet.
What do you mean?
So Neep says something to HK3RM.
I can't type with my glove on.
Something akin to, he recognizes as something akin to, without translating, he can sense that he's approving of the work they've done together.
Does the other terminal light up?
The other terminal, the components of the other terminal light up as well. The screen hasn't lit up yet, or at all at this point. Anyone can act freely at this point. We're all together as a group.
All right. Statement. Thank you, Master. Everybody, this computer is now active. I'm checking what's in the logs now. And I want to go ahead and check what's in the logs.
Tapping on the entry keys, the computer comes to life, the monitor comes to life, and you can see that it's actually a surveillance system. And There is some subsystems built in, and you can quickly tell that there is the option to control the doors in this area. You can see the surveillance system is showing, the cameras are showing areas in the cave. You can see the 6 Calor slugs there hanging close to Door and Vault. You can see another camera is showing just outside the entrance of the cave where you came in initially, where the speeder is still parked. That speeder parked just outside the building. You can see nothing else seems to be apparent outside, and there's no new activity out there. You can also see a third camera is showing just pitch blackness, but as you look closer at it, you can see movement in the pitch blackness. But you can't quite make out what it is that's moving. And the last one shows another dark area but there is a faint light in the room. It's a small room, and there are boxes and a case and a person, an individual lying on the ground holding its stomach. You can make out that it's not a human, it's an alien, and it's slowly writhing on the ground.
All right. Well, I'm gonna shut the door to the cave.
Okay. So without any trouble, he activates the door shut mechanism, and the door in front of Doran shuts swiftly, closing them off from the Calor slugs.
All right. Are there any other options, like overloading terminals or anything?
Oh yeah, actually, I'm sorry. You can turn the lights on.
All right, let's turn the lights on as well.
Okay, so turning on the lights, the third camera that was all dark, complete darkness before, now lights up to show this hallway, and at the end of the hallway, a Calor slug tapping on a door with its thing.
No.
And opening its mouth. You can't quite hear what it's doing.
No.
But you can see it's tapping on the door.
We're gonna open the door.
Oh, that door actually cannot be opened from this area.
I'm gonna blow up the computer then. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that, please. Don't do that.
There's no option to overload the conduits.
Oh.
Fair request though. It's classic KOTOR.
Oh, I know, right?
I
think I've done everything I can.
Does the other terminal have is it the same setup? Or
the other terminal, to be accessed as the other terminal, and he sees it activate, and it shows the hallway he was just in, a camera at the corner of that hallway, and it shows a large door that's shut. That is also not accessible from the current computer that HK3RM is at.
okay.
This is a large double door.
Well, I'm gonna move to the
Dumbledore?
side in case
Yes,
anybody else
wizard.
wants to access the computer.
So if I take a step forward here and I'm looking in the cameras and I see the Calor slug at that door on the left, does it seem like he's trying to get at that door because he's chasing something like the other Calor slugs were chasing us into this room or into this hallway?
You can tell that he's interested in something on the other side of that door.
I'm going to tell the rest of the group. I think we should head down that corridor because something has piqued the interest of that slug, and I'm very interested to see what that might be.
It seems like a good idea. These other doors on this side seem to be locked. We can't access them from this terminal.
All right, well, that
Tell
answers
me the
that.
lie.
Yeah.
Raise your level, buddy.
Yep. Yes, you know what? It is a lovely day, isn't it?
Translation.
Nate?
Maybe it's the red lady. Answer. I don't think she'd be over there.
Red lady, you mean Tweak? How did she sneak by us, though? That's the question. Well, either way, we should definitely go investigate. I'll take the lead, and I'll kind of go over to the corner of the room here and wait for everybody else.
Okay, coming around the corner, you can see more closely the rest of what HK could see inside the computer as well. It down the hall are lights coming from the walls, but at the very end of the hall, by the calor slug, is another computer conduit, computer system. And you see wires running from a power source on the left side of the hall all the way up to that computer conduit. And there's another computer
The power source
conduit
seems
just
like it's
for that, but it appears to be damaged.
got it. The power source for the conduit at the end of the room, though, does it look like it's intact and working?
It is not lit up like the other one was. But you didn't see the other one, so you can just tell that there's no light coming from it. But you're no computer expert either.
This is true. Hey, light no work. I'm gonna turn back and see oh god, the droid. You scared me. You should really announce yourself when you're directly behind me like that.
Mockery. Oh, flashback. Maybe you should be better at detecting. Or is that Jedi?
See, good at detecting life. That's the thing. HK, if I go down to the end of the room and kind of corner that slug, maybe you could figure out a way to get this door opened, and I'll just go ahead and start approaching. I'm curious to see the slug's reaction to when I get about right here.
As you approach, before you get to that point, the slug notices you. You weren't being quiet, right?
No, I wasn't trying to.
You still have your lightsaber ignited as well. The calor slug sees you, and he goes, and it rears up, and it sees the energy blade and is genuinely afraid. It is also cornered now. So it doesn't know what to do other than try to make more noises at you and hope you stay at bay.
What I would like to do is I would like to stand in this spot right here and hold my lightsaber out like this.
Okay.
To stop the slug from getting near the computer terminal.
So extending the lightsaber like that will make it very unhappy and feel trapped, and it's going to lash out at you. So go ahead and roll for initiative.
Cool.
Everybody or just him?
Don't forget to include... just him. Nobody else is engaged right now. Everyone else is far away unless they want to move up.
5 plus something.
Plus your dexterity.
Dexterity is 1, so 6.
Okay, so HK, we'll assume that HK followed him. Is that what's going on there, Erm? As he approached? Yeah. Okay, so HK is close. Very good. Behind, you go ahead and roll for initiative then as well. I'm sorry, what did you say you rolled, Armand?
6.
$18.
Wow, okay. All right. Great. Okay. Everybody else is back at distance. I will say that Tog and Neep can see what's going on here. Strike, you're still staying back there in that hall. Okay, so you can see what's going on. So if you would like to roll for initiative for combat, you can.
Sure.
If you intend to become engaged.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll say I want the option.
Yeah.
Sure. Sounds good.
9.
Did you add your dexterity?
Oh yeah, 11.
We'll just go ahead and do everybody then.
17.
Todd got a 17. What did Neep get?
Is there a bonus with that initiative?
Dexterity.
Okay, it is dexterity. Then I think I get a 10. Double check that.
Okay, great. All right. So HK, let me know if it's different. You're definitely not going
No,
first.
it's
HK gets.
Hold on. It's an 8. 8.
Okay, fair enough. Good to know. All right. What's your dex? Okay, so you're going to go before Doran. Right, so, 5. Great. So the creature lashes out and takes an aggressive stance. HK recognizes this as aggression, and I assume, are you drawing your weapon as your move action?
Oh, I'm blasting it. Pew 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 pew
Okay.
pew pew.
All right. So he fires his blaster. Go ahead and roll for attack. You have a -4 to your hit because Doran's in front of you, and it has a +4 to its defense. You need a 22 to hit with your blaster. I'm sorry, these creatures are so hard to hit.
Well, I don't think that's possible since we're
can't
rolling
hit
a d20.
Should get bonuses.
Oh, if you have bonuses, you would need bonuses.
You would need a bonus of +6, and you would still have to roll a nat 20. Oh, well, I mean, honestly, a nat 20 is an automatic hit anyway.
Oh,
so just
20, yeah, 26.
yeah. So if
Yeah,
you might as well
20.
roll just to
Yeah,
see if
you
you
get a
get the
20.
20.
Get an automatic hit.
Yeah, I just don't think I care enough about.
Or don't waste your turn. Do something else
Save
more
your
productive.
ammo,
Well,
yeah.
I don't think I care enough about the meat sack in front of me.
Oh, if you don't want to, okay, that's fine. If you
The meat sack in
You
front
could-
of you is defending the meat sacks behind you.
You could always.
I don't think I
access-
care about the meat sacks behind me either.
so Eric, did you already roll?
Not yet, but
Okay, so if you would like to disregard trying not to hit Doran, you may.
no, I'm not gonna do
Okay.
that.
I said the game plan was for him to get the door open
What's the
anyway.
skill bonus for ranged
I made a
weapons?
Bad listener.
I may
You
be
guys can
evil,
talk to
but
each
not
other.
chaotic either.
What's the skill
What
bonus
were you saying?
for ranged
All
weapons?
right, I didn't hit.
You add your dexterity bonus to your range,
Okay.
unless you have a base attack bonus. You add that as well. Someone's having chips.
Chips.
You did not hit? Okay, so HK fires off his blaster, and the creature it just misses over the creature's head. The creature goes, "Eh!" and now notices there are two people threatening it. It's very
Did you go over
upset.
those bonuses with Erm? Because I don't know if he knows to add those.
Did you add your dex and base attack bonus to your attack roll?
Base attack bonus.
I think you have a +1 or something. I have to double check, but it's on the left side of your character sheet. There should be a base attack bonus. You would add that to your. And I think you're at close range. Don't you have an ability for close range attacks that you can increase your attack by +1? Maybe you don't have point blank
Okay,
shot.
I don't have base attack bonus. But
Okay, so
yeah, still it would be a -2 with my +2.
-2?
Yeah, because
because
it's
of all the
-4
Got it.
with
Mhm.
him in the way.
Best case scenario, and then it gets a +4 for cover bonus. So you get -4 for your chance to hit because you're dodging him, and then it gets +4 because it's using it as cover. It's weird how that works, but
Whatever.
so he fires, he misses, and now Tog, you see what's going on. You have an opportunity to react to what you see going on. You see the HK droid fire off a shot, and you see the Jedi holding its lightsaber blocking him. You can do all sorts of things. You could move. You could attack from this distance. You could even talk to them.
I think I'm just gonna kind of try to walk on up to check out these batteries and things. It seems like Doran has it handled with his lightsaber.
Sure. So
I don't
Appearances could be deceiving.
see any need to engage.
observing the room, you see that there's one damaged computer, but it's very damaged. It seems to be just out of disrepair, and he's missing parts, almost like parts were used to do something else, like forcibly removed. And then you can see there's a power source close to you, a small power canister, and it seems to be powering the lights in the room. And it seems to be working well. There's another power canister connected to the computer at the end of the hall by a wire, and it is lit up and running. And it's just behind the HK droid. You see that, and you also see the computer at the end of the hall near the calor slug, and you can see that the Jedi seems to be keeping the calor slug at bay with his lightsaber from that computer.
Okay, well, yeah, if these are good, these batteries and everything are good, then I'll just kind of stand here And
Cool.
wait.
Very good. Awesome. Strike. You hear blaster shots going off from the other hallway. You have a feeling like maybe now it's time to do something. I can't hear you. You're muted.
Sorry.
BG says Doran ain't got something.
I'm gonna go down the hall and see if I can take a shot at the nasty thing.
Great. So,
How many spaces
you
can I
5.
move? Okay. That's probably not enough for me to peek around the corner, so I'll just do that for my turn.
You could run towards the sound and take another movement action as your second action if you want.
Can I save it?
You can defer it till later in this round, but by the end of but you'll be moving your initiative down in the order if you want to do that, and then you would have to at the end of the round before we go to the next one act in some way. But you can hold your other action to the end of the round if you want. Cool.
Yeah, I'll
Sounds
do
good.
that.
Held. Okay, so I'm just putting a note here. Great. Now the Kalor slug, feeling very trapped, lashes out and attacks Doran. It swings its claws, all of them at Doran, and Doran definitely dodges out of the way, but keeps his lightsaber in the same position, keeping the Kalor slug at bay. It makes its horrible sound again. Feeling very sad.
And I'll say it's only one of these. If we all work together, it should fall easily.
Only you had that soldier with that wonderful blaster.
He's coming.
Yeah, he's coming. All right, very good. Doran. No, not Doran. Neep. Neep. You see what's going on there. You see the Kalor slug attack Doran at the end of the hallway and miss.
All right. I'm going to run up to that computer station, and this is the one that's non-active, is that correct?
Yeah, the one over here by Tog is non-active.
Oh, his is non-active.
It's
So the one I'm saying?
Yeah, the one at the very end of the hall is the one that's active. You could use another move action and move another 5 spaces if you want.
I guess I'll move next to him and see if there's anything I can do or identify to repair this.
So you quickly look at it and you notice the energy core next to you is working fine. The energy I don't know what I'd call that thing. Basket.
Energy basket.
Energy basket. It's a power source. That's working fine. It's powering the lights, you can tell. But the computer nearby that's connected to the other computer that's powered by the other power source that's working, and by you and Tog is very clearly been is in terrible disrepair, and it's not beyond disrepair. Looks like it's been used for parts, so it's missing major components. You can tell that it is irreparable.
Okay, so none of the equipment that I have would help with that.
No.
All right. Well, that's as close as I'm getting, so.
But I will say that you also see, through your exceptional repair skill, that it's not completely disassembled. And the salvager in you might feel tempted to take what's left. But it's up to you to decide whether you want to act on your tendencies.
Oh, yeah, if there's things I can take, I'm going to take them.
Okay. So for your second action, you could do that. If you want. Okay, because you didn't have to search or anything for that. So you can see that it has some energy cells still in there that are not being used. If you spend your other action, you could pull 3 energy cells out of it and salvage those.
All right.
This episode, Neep becomes over encumbered.
No.
I think this way like nothing.
Yeah, they don't weigh anything.
I want a hug. Please, lonely fans. You should drop a hug into the chat, into the game. That's an object redemption. Would that be an object redemption or an encounter? Well, speaking of which, there's supposed to be an encounter. I need to make that happen.
It
soon.
depends on who does it. If it's Doran, then
Did we have?
you can hug the slug.
Do we have the milkathon? Is it time for the milkathon?
Milkathon?
Yeah.
Is that a reference to what happens on Wednesday nights?
No, that's a reference to something that happened here on this stream.
Milk?
Yeah. It was like a month ago, dude.
Riffs?
No.
There was no milk here.
There was milk.
When was there milk?
No milk.
VG, explain to this fool about the goddamn milk.
Crow milk or something.
Alright. Was it in the game or was it in the chat? It was in the chat.
Chat was going
It had to
wild.
be in chat. I feel like I saw Bruce's look of disgust upon reading my message. What? No, I love hugs. Ask anyone in this group. Hugs are one of my favorite things.
Hugs for slugs.
Oh, he's gonna give you a hug with his mouth. Their mouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna hug you like this.
Mouth hugs.
Very good. All right. So
The next time you give me a hug, if it's not exactly like that, I call bullshit.
Fair. So Doran now has a chance to act.
Attack.
Okay, just attacking. Is there anything else? I'm not trying to say you have to do anything else, but you can do something before you attack. You get 2 actions.
Let me use my my wonderful enhance ability
Nice.
that is ranked up.
Yes, I was definitely not hoping you would do that.
So let's see. Enhance ability is Constitution based. So I roll a D20, add 3 plus 5. Oh, it's gonna be a D20 plus 7. I don't add anything else to that, do I?
So you got the key modifier and then your ranks.
Yep.
Okay, that's it.
Wait,
There's no way you
Did
can
you
go
level
level
up?
He did level.
Yeah.
Yep.
who did not level up?
You and Strike did not level up.
Okay, so I'm not the only one.
Oh, and also, as Tweak is not leveled up either.
God damn it! Can I get what would it have been in real life?
What did you roll? Something.
So on roll 20, I rolled a 6 plus 7 equals 13, which I don't think is good enough to give me anything.
God, you
And
totally
then-
failed it. So,
and then in real life, just to see what would have happened had I rolled an actual die, I rolled a fucking 19.
Chad, help him.
Yeah, help me.
It's not too late. I'm just gonna take a long. Hang on, we're just gonna wait for a
Like a skill bonus? Like a skill. Oh yeah, give me that skill bonus. Come on, guys. Help a. I am once again asking for your support.
Skill drop, skill drop, skill drop.
Oh, there's a hydrate.
Oh.
Great. Well.
I can't go yet. You have to hydrate.
God damn it.
Great. There goes our GM for the
Oh my
evening.
Oh my God. So the slug wins. You all lose. TPK. I'm going home. I'm home. Okay. Well, nothing's
Oh, I
coming.
am home.
All right, so
Stalling completed.
Doran reaches out with his feelings to tap into the force and feels nothing.
Oh, Lefty went red.
He feels abandoned by his teachings and the feelings and the force.
Turn to the dark side.
Like millions of voices all crying out at once, then silenced in an instant.
You have another action.
Attack.
All right, so go ahead and roll. You're gonna need an 18 here, but it's got nowhere to go and it's cornered. So I'm going to give you a +2 to your attack roll.
Awesome. And this, since it's a melee, would be strength, correct?
Yeah.
But I get to add my base attack bonus.
Yeah. We like to watch failure, says VG. That honestly is why no one should ever
20,
tabletop.
20 effing 2. Suck on that.
Is that a nat 20?
No, it's a 18. It's an 18 plus 4.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
What is my
He's so not
2d8?
used to doing it, he doesn't even know what.
Right, I had to look it up. 13 damage.
Great. So Doran swings his lightsaber, and the creature just barely dodges out of the way, but he scrapes the creature with his lightsaber, and sparks fly off of its carapace, and it cowers to the corner of its corner, and it makes its horrible sound again. And
Yes,
can
you
tell
screeching devil, back you!
that it is nearly exhausted.
And then I'm gonna holler back. It's nearly exhausted. I have it on its last. It's one shot. Sorry.
Very good. You've been playing Halo. All right, well, that's not even Halo, is it? Oh, that is Halo.
No, it's not.
No?
Well, I mean, you could
Could
use
be
it.
Halo. Very good. All right, so great. So now Strike, who has been patiently thinking about what to do next, has a chance to do something.
I'll move myself.
Very good. Great. So now you see the whole group there, and you can see Doran blocking off this creature in the corner. You heard its horrible sounds. You heard some blaster fires, and you can see you just barely catch Neep ripping some stuff out of this computer. And that's it. All right, very good. Tog. No, HK.
Yeah.
HK3RM. Sorry.
All right.
Really bad at reading. HK3RM sees the creature is damaged and weakened. I would just say that as a GM, if you could not be directly behind Doran there, you would have a more clear shot. And it would only have you would only have -4 because he's engaged. He would not get the cover bonus if you could just not be right behind Doran.
Like here?
Uh-huh. Sorry, I can't tell you exactly.
That doesn't make any
Yes, that's a
sense.
great spot. to significantly improve your chances of hitting. I'm not being salty. Maybe I will try to rein it in.
All right. Well,
with wine?
what is a -4?
That's just -4 to your attack, but it no longer gets a defense zone.
Okay. Well, anyway. Nope. I missed again. And then my gun starts hissing.
So
So I'm
HK
gonna reload it.
as your second action. Fair enough. Oh, well, you already moved. That's a move action. Oh no, that's only a 2-meter step. You're good. Yep, you're good. You can still do that. Yep. So HK3RM fires his blaster. It misses, unfortunately. The creature is very fearful of the lightsaber and barely even notices the shot go off just to its right, or to its left, to HK's right. HK instinctively, not even thinking about it, reloads his blaster, his holdout blaster. And then Tog, seeing Neep rip components out of the computer in front of him seamlessly and without even question, feels it's his turn to contribute.
All right.
Why is all the salt in chat? I'm not salty. And there's a cat buried in the salt too. Like, it's very clearly directed at me.
Sounds like some high sodium whining over there.
I'm not mad. You're mad. I'm sorry, Jeff. I interrupted your turn.
Nice. What So it's just the terminal at the end of the hall, right?
Uh-huh. There's also, I can't say, I'm not gonna say anything else.
So what else do I see in this hallway?
You see everybody there cornering that creature in the corner. You can see the lightsaber is preventing the creature from moving anywhere. You can see Strike coming up from behind you. You did just see Neep rip the computer apart and rip out some energy cells. You watched HK fail to hit the creature again, but he's trying valiantly, more than some people could say. Not trying to say you.
What is that? Yeah. What's on the right of HK?
Those are lights.
Okay, just lights on the wall. Yeah, I'm just gonna help. I'm gonna see if Neep needs any help ripping things out of this computer.
So your skills with computers, I believe, do you have repair skill or computer use skill?
I have both.
Okay, so you can see that this computer's
and disabled device.
oh, disabled device. Okay, so you can see this computer's been mostly ripped apart, but there's just maybe some scrap metal that could be ripped off of it if you really wanted to. But everything else of value has been ripped from it, as Neep is very skilled at that. But you don't see anything of else of value in the computer. But you can still take another action.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out over here. I'll move behind Doran just to back him up, just in case.
Okay.
To prevent him from running.
Very good.
Where's that door? That was the door all the way in the corner.
It's right next to the creature. Yep.
Okay.
I'll reveal a little bit more for you there. All right, so Tog moves, and he's positioned himself just behind Doran. Doran can sense him behind him, but only because he's very close and big.
It feels like an Ithorian behind me.
Hello there.
Ah.
All right, very good. And then now, sorry, what's after Tog is the slug, still very fearful for its life.
No.
Rears up to attack Doran as he is still cornered. Doran, what's your defense?
My defense is 16, I believe, because I just got it should be 15 then plus the one I got for leveling up, I believe.
Okay, great. There it is. Before. Great. Sorry.
Is that accurate? Is that what you have?
Oh, I don't know. I trust you to know your own sheet.
Okay. Yeah.
That sounds right.
20, 21 is my defense. 22, 22, 24. 24 is my defense.
Okay.
You need a 28 to hit.
So, it does. So first off, you subtract 10 from your vitality. Does that put you? Are you zeroed out yet?
No, I'm not.
All right. So the Chlor Slug lashes out with its claws and bites at Doran, and Doran just barely dodges both of them, and as it bites, it grabs onto his cloak and almost grabs his skin, and it grabs a hold of him, and he just barely rips himself away, and it rips his chunk of his cloak away, and it spits out a chunk of his cloak and goes.
We can see your nipples now.
and
Not my precious sleeves.
And the group can see his nipples now. Just the one.
I'm gonna roll a
I
spot
was gonna
check.
say, is this like I've got like a pair of pants coming up to like the bottom of my nipples? Am I like Kylo Renning it right now?
Don't you have like a standard
Tunic
on, right? Yeah, it's like yours here. He ripped just past your tunic and your undershirt there.
Yeah, that's right. I put that belt on every single time, even though no one can see it.
She says, "Not the sleeves."
Yeah.
All right, Neep, your turn, man. Neep sees, he feels confident that he's gotten everything of value except for maybe the scrap metal in this computer. He sees the Jedi actually get attacked, and everybody else kind of move in, including.
It's fine. I'm fine. Just my pride.
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you you're gonna just hold your actions? Yep. Okay. Wait, are you gonna forfeit your actions and do nothing, or are you gonna hold your actions? Because there's a difference in.
I will forfeit my actions because I'm not getting any closer to that thing than I have to.
Fair enough.
And
Okay.
there's too many
So
people in the way to
skip.
try to take a shot. So.
Okay. One thing you could do, just gonna throw you guys out there. One thing you could do is ready an action, and worst case scenario, if it never happens, you just lose the action. So you could have your blaster out, and if it approaches you for whatever reason, you could ready it to fire. If it
I'll
gets
do that
close,
defensive
want.
stance thing.
Oh, sure. You're just gonna take defense. Okay, so that at least
Just
adds
in
4 to
case.
your defense. Yep. Mm-hmm. Defense rolls great. So you're gonna just total defense, great, and then strike. You see all that's going on here, and there's a lot of action, and you usually feel pretty strong about action. And it's your turn to do something.
I would like to take a shot.
Okay.
At this.
Do you want to
this
move
lure.
first, or do you want to move after your? Or you can move before or after?
I will put myself there, so I'm in between the slug
I think
and
that's
me.
point blank range for you. You will have to dodge. Be careful not to shoot your comrades. So, I'm only going to count it once. So I'm going to assume -4 for your attack, and it has a +4 to its defense. So you need a 22 to hit base. No, I'm sorry. No, you just have to independently subtract 4 from your attack roll, but then you need a 22 to hit.
Yeah. Nope.
All right, so Strike runs up and he fires his blaster very excitedly, and it fires just off the wall to HK on his right, pretty close, and creates some sparks and flying off the wall for HK, your HK, whose turn it now is. HK sees the sparks, doesn't seem fazed by it.
Ignores the sparks and goes pew 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 pew.
Did I get skipped? I think I got skipped.
Did I skip you?
Yeah, I should be like
surprised.
bottom. I rolled like a 5 or a 6 on initiative. So if we're going back to somebody who rolled an 18, I'm pretty sure.
Because I got, I think, a 7.
Yeah, it's actually Doran's turn. Turns out something happened in all of that, and Doran was really put off. And now he feels it's his turn to act.
I do. I felt
can
so
do
much
it.
about it. I felt to speak on it. I'm gonna do the exact same thing I tried to do last turn. I'm gonna try to use my oh, actually, no, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to attempt for my first action to use heal self.
Okay.
That's gonna be a D20 plus 5, 7. Yep. I got a 27.
Oh boy!
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
If only you attacked
Wow.
first.
Go ahead and roll 2d6.
Yeah, because my vitality is almost at the bottom of the barrel, so I needed to do something about that. You said 2d6?
Uh-huh.
Do I add anything to that?
Oh yeah, you're gonna add 6 to it. I'm sorry, I skipped your turn.
So-
I blame Jeff for
you're
making me
good.
drink so much.
You're fine. You're fine. So I got a 10.
Great. So you get 10 vitality. It costs you nothing because you succeeded,
Nice.
and you're just healing vitality. That was pretty effective for you. And then you got another action.
So my other action's gonna be a swing.
All right.
Am I still getting that
Uh-huh,
bonus
'cause it's
plus
still
2 since he's
cornered,
back in
yeah.
the corner? 24.
Hey.
That's a nat 20. That's a nat 20, baby.
Go ahead and roll for
That's
your-
2 nat 20s in a row.
Do you want to? You're gonna kill it, but you do. Do you want actually? You have.
I want to do it. I want to do it in an
Well,
extraordinary
go ahead and roll
fashion.
your for critical threat. See if you get that, so I can determine it.
That's just
It's
a
very
base
sexy.
D20. I don't add anything to it,
You
right?
have to roll D20. If you get a 19 or 20, it's critical threat.
I got a 1.
Okay, so it's not a critical threat. It's fine.
The Lord's giveth and they taketh away.
Go ahead and roll your damage as long as you do.
He did a baby Jedi
Go ahead
thing.
and tell me what this is.
9.
Yep. So,
Can I say what I did?
yeah, please tell me. You kill it. So feel free to kill it as dramatically as you want.
I'm stuck in this fight with it. It just took a good chunk out of me, and I leap into the air, and I take my lightsaber and I plunge it straight into its open, screeching mouth.
And stuff spews from its mouth as it does, and it wriggles and writhes around the lightsaber and then falls dead inside with the lightsaber inside its throat.
And I'm gonna go, Master Skywalker is not gonna believe this.
Nice.
Woo!
So as all of that was happening, I'm just gonna ignore it all and go up to this computer
Great.
and see what's up.
So turning on the computer, it is active and running. You can see that it only operates doors. It operates the door here to your left, and it also operates a main door. It just says main door, main entrance door, main monastery entrance door.
Okay, I want to open the
The
door
main
to the left.
monastery. Okay, so the main door to the left requires a password.
Okay.
So
I will
if you
type in
want
that
to,
password.
you need to you don't have the password, so you could have to do a computer use check to try to hack the computer if
I
you
already
want.
did that. I won.
What did you roll?
I rolled victory.
Is this?
I rolled a 16 for computer use.
Wow, you roll very well with those. Okay, without question, without any issue at all, HK taps really, really fast on the computer. His fingers are flying. Everyone's very impressed, and the password goes in appropriately, and the door flies open. And
Guys,
you guys
it was
see,
password 1.
hang on, and the other door you can open without any password at all. Just throw that out there. And
Yeah, we're not going to open that yet.
Just give me a second here. I was going to flag this thing as dead.
And I think it goes without saying. I power down my lightsaber and put it on my hilt.
Great.
Put it on my belt.
Okay, so as the door opens up, you see a guy on the ground. Hang on. Give me a second. I need to switch you guys to this so you can see him. This is important because I have to now do an NPC voice. Okay. Nat, that's your cue to fix whatever's going on visually. Great. Can you guys see this guy?
Can indeed. Yeah.
All right. So this guy on the
Looks
ground,
ugly.
he says, hang on. Give me a second. Sorry. Oh,
I want to translate.
Does anyone know what he's saying?
Go ahead and roll to translate.
What is that again?
15. You need 15, I believe.
Yeah, but do I get any bonuses?
Yeah, you add intelligence to your bonus.
Intelligence. Nothing else? Alright.
Why is the intelligence low?
No. Intelligence is a plus.
Oh, you have
16.
if you have rank. No, you don't have. There's no skill. It's not a skill, so no, yeah.
No, I have a plus 3 intelligence. So bam, 19.
Wow, your rolls tonight, dude.
Everybody's rolls tonight have been pretty good. Don't want to, toot my own horn or anything, but someone killed the slugs.
All right, I'm putting it in the Skype chat what he said.
What did he say?
There you go, Nat. All right, hopefully you see that. Go ahead and translate for the party. Don't metagame.
Translation. Wait. It is not the creature. Don't shoot. I am a friend.
Do you understand basic? Do you understand? It's fine. We mean you no harm. Do you understand what we're saying?
Tagwa. That means yes. You understand this language now. It's yes. He's nodding, so you all kind of get that body language.
What are you doing here? How did you find yourself in this place? This is fucking great.
Jesus Christ. Are you reading
You can
off
skip
a
my turn
script
more
or
if you
something?
do
Alright.
stuff like this. That's fine.
The last word's here.
Answer. It seems that he works here and questions why we are here.
We are here to get to the bottom of a very serious problem. You wouldn't happen to have seen anyone with a red one of these, and I take out my lightsaber and turn it on.
At this point, he goes.
I turn it off.
He rolls over, holding his stomach, and yells more, and then appears to fade into unconsciousness.
Oh, wow.
I am going to start looting him.
Great, you murdered him.
Okay, so HK walks over to his
Congratulations.
body, and he sees.
Do you really feel like that's appropriate?
It doesn't need
Neeb
it.
will join him.
It won't be alive much longer.
He finds just a knife on his body.
Can we loot the HK while he's looting that thing?
Can you what?
Right.
Can we loot HK while he's looting him?
You could try.
I'll roll and move silently.
I think you have to do more than that. Hang on. The sleight of hand check is what we would need. Oh Christ! I'm not prepared for this. No,
You should always be prepared for your players to fight each other.
Right. No, I just need to figure out what opposes that. But go ahead if you want to roll for that. Are you serious?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
He's like, no.
It's easier if I just use disable device, turn him off, then take it.
He's got a lot. He's got a lot.
He's like, no, but check your roll 20.
Yeah.
Is that a net 20?
I would like to go over to the body and see if he's still alive. If there's anything I can do to stabilize him. I don't have like heal other.
Skill, you don't. I don't think, right?
I do not have treat injury.
Let me see if you can use it untrained. Give me a second. Sorry.
Yeah. You're fine.
You can roll for it if you want.
I would like to
wisdom.
attempt.
You add wisdom to your bonus.
I got decent wisdom. Yeah, I'd like to go ahead and see if I can't stabilize him.
You go ahead. How about we just start with the check?
Got it. 20, not a nat 20, dirty 20.
Okay. So Doran Vora comes over and he can sense that this creature is in great distress. And
oh, I'm sorry. No, wait. It's an 18. I shouldn't have had a +2 there.
Okay.
It was from the last.
No, you got your wisdom bonus, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Okay.
20.
Yep.
Never
So
mind.
he comes over and he senses that this creature is in great distress and unconscious and sick, and he can sense that he is dying. And if someone does not act quickly to treat his injury, that he will be in very bad shape. Doran doesn't have great skill in this, but he does try to reach out with the force, which is the only thing he can think to do. So he
Is
closes.
there any like open wound or anything like that?
He can see. Yes, in fact, there is. He observes a small cut on the creature's leg, where it looks like he has been bit.
Can I cauterize it with my my lightsaber as the from the treat injury roll? Like,
Sure.
I feel like.
Let me finish here. So.
Sorry, I
You're
didn't
right.
mean to
No,
step on
that's
your
great.
toes.
You're great. No, you're good. That's really good. Just like
Sure.
it's necessary. So he quickly observes the injury is in fact a bite injury, and the creature, he can sense through the force that the sickness is spread throughout his body, and he can sense that it is more than just the bite wound. And he feels particularly in tune with the force and reaches out further with his feelings, and he puts his hands on the creature, and he can feel the sickness retracting back to the wound and then out into his fingertips and then away. He feels it no more. But the creature and the person, the individual, is now, which you, being fairly traveled, recognize as a Plutonian. He senses that the creature is stable, but unconscious. No longer dying.
I look at my hands and go, these hands are mad. No, I'm just kidding. That's
So you just say these hands. That's good. I like that.
yeah. I'm gonna kind of drag him over to like a wall or something to kind of like prop him up, make him a little bit more comfortable.
Sure. Real quick, after you've done that, I want to express: is the rest of the group now huddled around the door, or no? Strike was pretty far back. I'm gonna give you guys a chance to say if you're doing anything other than going into the room.
I said when HK was looting the body that I was going to run up and join him. So.
Okay, so you're in the room. Is everybody else in the room as well? Is anybody not in the room?
I don't think we in the room.
Okay, so everybody kind of came to the door at least, or in the room. It's a small room. Everybody sees that the room is filled with boxes, sort of metal boxes that don't have locks, but you do see on top of the box in the corner a case with a lock on it, a hand case,
Ooh,
one that can be picked up.
I'll run over.
I think I'm going to I'm going to
Relatively
shoo
large, though,
the
like a size of a large gym duffel bag.
I'm gonna
But it's
start
I'm
opening the crates up.
perfect because I was just gonna shoo the droid and Neep away from the body. Go loot the boxes. Don't have feelings. Go.
I'm still
Look in
keeping
there.
his knife.
Great. So who's looking through the boxes? HK's looking through the boxes. Anybody else?
I'll check that sec.
Yeah, I'll look through them.
You're gonna look at the
Yep.
case. Okay, and then who else?
I'll check some boxes.
I'll look through
Okay, so
them.
everybody's looking at the boxes. Great. Okay, so
What's in the box?
box? So opening,
Take the
opening-
box.
Neek's been fooled too many
opening
times.
the first. So opening the first box, HK 3RM finds a whole box full of metal packaged food rations, stacked to the brim for as many as anyone could want.
Oh, it's just what you need.
And going to the next box, Strike runs to the next box. Almost these guys seem to be rushing towards the boxes as if to get there before their fellow compatriots. Strike finds another box, opens it, and finds it's filled with jugs of water.
Oh, I thought you meant the magazine.
Seeing the
I know, I was excited.
I see what you did there, the boob thing. Seeing this, Strike is suddenly reminded that he's very thirsty and hungry, and it's been a long time since breakfast.
Can I take a look at the water and see if it seems safe enough to drink? By smell?
So picking up one of the jugs and opening it, it's sealed. It's sealed, and Strike smells the water, and as far as he can tell, it seems fresh, drinkable.
Do these boxes have any markings on them or anything?
They're just metal crates.
Yeah.
And then next person to go into a box was Tog, right? Tog, he also looked at a box, is that correct?
Sure. Yeah.
So Tog, looking in his box, nearest to him, there is a there's a bunch of just cloth rolls that appear to be useless and invaluable, but he does see one small box, and it's ornate and it's a black kind of shiny box.
Cool. I'll look at the little black shiny.
Picking it up, and he opens it up, and he sees an item that he doesn't particularly recognize. Do you have an appraise skill by any chance? Do you have appraise? You can use it untrained if you don't.
I don't.
Okay, so go ahead. If you would like to figure out what it is, you'd have to appraise it, because this is
Sure.
an unfamiliar object to you.
What's that? Is that a
Key ability is intelligence. Yep. Mm-hmm.
intelligence? 4.
What'd you roll?
4.
4.
It's only a Jedi holocron.
Give me 1 second. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so looking at it, you have no idea what it does, but you do see a button on it. And that's all.
I'm gonna
You
press
have
it.
no idea what it is. Okay, so you push the button, and suddenly, a bubble, a small, almost imperceivable energy bubble pops up around you. Is anyone immediately adjacent to you? I think you're all kind of close. So let's say you're all looking in boxes. Let's say Strike is right next to you. Strike is also encased inside this energy bubble. You sense nothing else at this point, but you are inside the bubble.
Get a load of this thing, Strike.
Sorry, what did you say?
It's like, get a load of this thing, Strike.
Are we bubble boys now?
I think we're bubble boys.
Outside of the bubble, this is metagaming for you two, but for the other two, you just hear from them.
Do I hear this?
Yeah, everyone except for them hears just muffled sounds.
What in the world
You
is?
see them.
Oh,
You see the bubble too. And it's very soft, almost muffling.
must we touch everything?
I want to hit the button again.
And you guys now inside the bubble, you hear. Coming from the direction of Doran. Muffled sounds.
And you just see this.
I'm going to push the button again.
And then the bubble goes back into the box.
Did we have fun?
You hear him perfectly normal
No. Now I know what a Jello shooter feels
Okay,
like.
there's one other box that hasn't been opened yet. And I'm going to go to Neep first. Neep, you observing the case, you pick it up, and it's pretty heavy for you. How much do you weigh again? Real quick.
That's not. Yeah, it's not
Never
polite.
ask a Jawa that.
19 kilograms.
Okay, so you try to pick it up, and go ahead. You want to pick it up, right?
Or at least slide it off.
Okay, so trying to pull, he tries to pull, and he realizes it's very heavy.
I'll use both feet to get leverage.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a strength check.
All right.
Add your strength bonus.
There is no strength bonus.
Okay.
A natural 1
What did you?
Oh,
with
no.
a minus 2.
So he utterly fails.
Congratulations.
Is that a negative one?
Yes.
Yep.
So Neep utterly fails and tries to use his feet to move the box, and instead slips out of his hand. He falls on his back and lands hard on his back, sprawled out, and everyone sees.
I'm gonna walk over to him and go, Do you want some help there, my little friend? I'll take that as a yes. I'm assuming so. This is the case that has the lock on the front.
Yes.
Is it a lock that I can slice off with my lightsaber?
Yes, but you may risk damaging what's inside. I don't know if I should tell you that. I'm going to say yes. You can remove that second part from your head and say yes. You can slice anything with your lightsaber from your experience.
Well,
I have disabled device. So I could probably.
I also have.
Well, here's the thing. You probably can, but I already said it, and then he gave me information that I shouldn't have. So now at this point,
really
I
good
feel
at
like if
not
I
metagaming.
backtrack, right? So I feel like if I backtrack, then I'm metagaming super hard. So I'm just gonna go ahead and slice the lock with my lightsaber.
Okay,
because-
so Doran draws his lightsaber and slices open the lock. Let me just roll a chance check here for you. I'm gonna
deftly.
Okay, so he deftly slices the lock. It opens,
Hey.
and the box pops open. The case pops open, and inside, you can see that everybody can see, except for Neep, who's on the ground. Everyone can see that everything inside the case was surprisingly not damaged by the act by the Jedi. Neep now is trying to look up inside the case, but it is on top of a crate that is not yet opened. And
How much does Neep weigh?
19
Again,
kilograms.
19 kilograms. I'm gonna just lift him up and put him up next to the open crate so he can see, because I'm just watching him try to. It's just sad, and I want to help.
It's not too hard for you to do that. Neep, are you going to
Nope.
resist? Okay, Neep allows it, and now everybody can see inside, and inside you see bags, and on the front is a symbol that not all of you recognize. Strike and can you tell me do you have any profession or knowledge skills, Strike?
About one in
Anything? Do you have
particular.
any knowledge skills or professional skills? I think you have gambling.
I've got professional trader.
Yeah, gambling.
Actually, what's all the scoundrels in the group? All the scoundrels in the group, go ahead and roll me an intelligence check.
Does it have to do with illicit goods?
It does. That's why you get to roll.
Is it?
Yeah, plus 2. Oops. I didn't
I'll count
mean
your
to do
first
that.
roll.
And then with my +2, I have a
Okay.
9.
Oh, that's fine. Very good. And Tog, you're a scoundrel too,
Yeah.
aren't you?
We've got that many scoundrels in our group?
Yeah, I know you have a lot of scoundrels in your group. Okay, so Strike being the more classy scoundrel in the group, I'm just gonna say from a metagaming standpoint, because he's more of a gambler kind of guy, you know. He's no smuggler, you know. He doesn't quite recognize it. Neither does Doran or Neep. None of you guys know what the symbol is, but you can see there are products in bags, and they're tightly sealed.
What about me?
Careful. You, HK3RM, and Tog both recognize this immediately as being a
sweet.
symbol ubiquitously known throughout the galaxy as signifying spice, which is, without question, the most valuable illicit good. It's
will
the equivalent
take
of
that.
drugs in
I was gonna
Star
say
Wars
we're
universe.
calling it drugs, right? Because they never
drugs.
come right out and say,
It's drugs.
but it's drugs.
But it's
Okay.
spice in Star Wars. And you see there are 20. You see there are 10 bags, and you can see there are 2 layers. 10 bags.
I will
on the top
take
layer.
them all.
I'm before he does that, I'm gonna look at the bags and go, I have a feeling I know which way this goes, and I'm gonna turn around and walk out of the room because I don't wanna see it. I don't wanna be a part of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just wanna.
I don't think I'm gonna let HK take them all.
So okay. Anybody else reacting to this? So HK's going for it. Tog wants to stop him or beat him to it.
Probably tell me we should probably split it.
Okay, he's gonna talk. He's gonna say we should probably split it. As HK immediately goes
3
for
ways.
it, Strike says he should split it 3 ways.
I'm just gonna take the box, open up my chassis, and shove it in.
Okay, so does anybody want to try to stop him before he does that? Okay,
Yes.
so let's go ahead and roll a strength check.
Query: how many of you are used to trading in this? I am quite skilled in trading with illegal goods.
Yeah, we're all scoundrels, you idiot.
Does every scoundrel get illicit barter?
Yeah. We're all scoundrels.
Strike doesn't know what it is, but he can. I think Strike has figured out that you guys value it.
Answer, Master. It is just a bunch of spice.
Now Strike knows what spice is.
Then you'll be fine to share with us.
Yeah, if that's the case, I'll split it with everybody, all the scoundrels.
Neep also knows what spice is now, because once he hears what it is out loud, he also everybody knows what spice is.
Good to know that you'll just try to loot everything and not split it with anybody.
Well, I didn't think any of you could trade it off.
See what kind of droid you are.
Who says we're going to trade it off?
Oh, God! This is why I didn't want you to have it.
Right,
So
so
have a bunch of D&D party run by spice addicts.
so
Any
Neep,
other comment?
they're talking about splitting it 3 ways. Do you have anything you want to do?
Yeah, I put another comment in there as all this is going on.
Okay. Erm, do you see it?
I do.
Are you going to translate or are you ignoring him?
I'm gonna ignore that. I think I answered it with it's just a bunch of spice.
Okay.
But I am gonna say my master wishes to have it split up in his favor as well.
Oh, that's great. Well, he's your master, so you can have your share.
Doran, you hear all this, by the way.
No, I don't. I've gone down to my knees outside of the room and I am meditating.
One of the things you can do with your control power is enter a trance, a force trance.
That's what I'm doing. I don't know what it does, but it surely keeps me away from whatever
It
the
makes you
fuck it
appear
is the rest
dead.
of these people.
And you can't hear
Cool.
anything else going on around you.
Perfect. That's
But
exactly
you have
where
to
I want to be
determine
right
when
now.
you will wake up. I need to know that.
I will wake up as soon as the party decides to stop fucking around in the room and press forward.
Got it. Okay.
So strike, Tog, and Neep split the bags.
All right. So, look, sounds like the group agreed to split the bags. Well, it's okay. So at this point, Tog reaches forward and starts handing out bags to just HK3RM and Strike, and not Neep, because it doesn't sound like you guys have agreed to include.
Oh no,
Neep.
I was gonna give HKs to Neeps.
Oh, you're okay. So never mind. You don't give any to HK. You just give it to Neep.
I'm gonna pull out my blaster and suggestion. I would rethink your actions if I were you.
You all hear Neep speaking.
Translation. Why don't we keep them together and sell it as a lot together?
Because I don't trust this bucket of bolts.
Because we gain more money if we sell them individually, Master.
There's too much about drug trades.
Neep shakes his head no. Shakes his head, signifying disagreement.
Yes, but if you get rid of all of the product, then you no longer have illegal substances on your person.
What are you doing? You're asleep.
I'm sorry, I should have done this first.
There you go.
We'll split it 4 ways, I guess.
Don't be a narc, man.
Great. I'm happy now.
Everybody split it 4 ways. Is that where we landed?
Yeah.
All right. So at this point, Tog hands an equal portion. So that's 5 to each person. This is not exactly what Neep wanted, but now Neep has 5 bags that he has to hand. The case is now empty.
Neep will give his to HK to hold on.
HK now has 10 bags in his arms.
I'll just throw it all in my chassis.
Okay.
And shut it
It's
up.
a kilogram for each one, so make sure you add it to your inventories, please. For each bag you keep, it's 1
I
kilogram.
don't trust this HK droid.
For a bag?
Yeah.
How much is in these?
1 kilogram.
It's 1 kilogram.
Kilogram, obviously.
Did anyone appraise? No one appraised. Okay, so, but wait, 2 people passed. So metagames hats on. Okay, Tog and HK would both know that these are worth about 1,000 credits per bag.
But I also know that knowing having a traded profession.
No.
Okay.
Well, you're not an illicit trader,
That's
so
true.
you would never have traded in this. So you don't have no idea what it's worth, unless you were to do an appraisal skill. I think that, I still think you would never have. Appraise is really good for. I just don't think you would have applied.
Yep.
Sorry.
So, what's encumbrance do?
It's 1 kilogram. It affects your max dexterity bonus up to a certain level, unless you're significantly, and it also slows your speed down to 6 meters, which is 3 spaces. If you're mildly encumbered.
I would say I'm mildly encumbered.
I can tell you what point you are largely encumbered if you want. Give me a moment.
I assume largely encumbered would be
Normally,
double my carrying capacity.
something like that. If you're just barely over, then you're just mildly encumbered.
Yeah, I'm just over by 8.
Okay, 8. Poop. I should have this block up there. Sorry. My apologies. Thought I had this. This is real fun. Waiting for I look for this.
How dare you not have 400 plus pages of stuff memorized?
Yeah, I appreciate your tolerance of that. God darn, I don't remember where.
We're gonna take a look at my cute little Jawa.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna say you're lightly encumbered for now, okay? And I'll let you know if you're more encumbered later.
All right.
8 is kind of a lot. Well, how much is that relative to your total carrying capacity?
No, not much. I'm at 23.5 out of 15.
Oh, okay, so you're like another 25. You're 25% over. And we'll just say you're mildly encumbered for now.
Yeah.
You get, and I'll figure it out if you get into combat, if you need the dexterity effect. Great. Okay, so there's 1 crate left unopened at this point, and there's an empty box in case anyone wants to use it to help them carry things. But it's there, empty crate. Of course, the lock is damaged. Actually, the whole ceiling thing is damaged, so I guess it's a worthless box. All right, never mind. But there's a crate underneath it that's unopened.
We'll open it.
Oh,
That's the only one you guys haven't dug
probably
through.
pop that last one
And the
open.
Clitonian
Let's
still
open it.
sleeping. So which one of you is going for it, or do you want to roll for initiative to who gets it for? First, you
Yeah,
want to
let's
talk
roll
about it?
initiative.
Let's just teamwork.
Let's all open it together.
Okay, so you are all using synergy. You open it together, and you see inside
I draw my blaster.
some. He draws his blaster just in case. You're all looking inside, and all you see is just one box. It's another case, but it's a smaller case, a handling case. Almost like,
Case in a case?
imagine like a small suitcase. It's not locked. Metal suitcase. Suitcase,
Pop it open.
case. Okay, so Todd reaches in and grabs it and pops it open. Inside, you see this is an exotic weapon. Does anybody have exotic weapon proficiency in general, other than you, Doran? No.
Oh shit! I completely forgot. Doran's accent.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed. I wasn't going to say anything about that, but I assumed that you didn't want to do it anymore. But I was.
No, I did.
I was a little
just
sad that you didn't do it.
Not
European.
It's 2 weeks. 2 weeks in between. It took me.
What happened? Yeah.
It took me almost 2 hours to remember.
So I will say that the only person who might recognize this thing is very exotic. I will say is Tog, because he used to be a trader.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me an intelligence check.
You
Otherwise, I'm
You
just gonna
traitor.
11.
I finally got the carrying capacity. 11. That's gonna be good enough for my, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so give me 1 second. Sorry, I just want to find the page so I can accurately describe it. I'm going to read it out to you what it actually is, so you can get an idea of what you're looking at. 1 moment. 37. I'm using all kinds of source material here, so this is real stuff.
Shit.
1 moment. Should be right here. There it is.
Un momento.
One moment in time.
There it is. Wait, that's not it. Dang it. Yeah, it should be. Radiant repulsor throwing razor. That's it. That's right. Okay, yep. Okay, great. All right, so you, Tog, recognize this as the Reshalva Interstellar Armaments Rhodian Repulsor Throwing Razor. That's information only you have. It is a beautiful and deadly marriage of craftsmanship and technology. The Rhodian Repulsor Throwing Razor is a thrown weapon with a built-in repulsor system to extend its natural range. You know, this is all the only things you know.
Okay.
Unless you want to share. In addition, a homing beacon in the finely balanced razor allows it to return to its thrower in the round after it's thrown. The razor returns blunt side first at a moderate velocity, means it doesn't stab you. Homing on a transponder worn on the user's belt, so there's a little transponder comes with it too, and hovering nearby until reclaimed by the thrower. So it kind of returns to you and just kind of hovers next to you.
Is it like the thing from Kroll?
I remember they threw a thing in Kroll. It's kind of like a Yondu's thing.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot like Yondu's thing from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Arrow?
But the whistle arrow.
Mhm.
It's Mary Poppins, y'all.
Not as powerful as the whistle arrow, but it's pretty powerful. You Tog, go ahead and roll an appraisal skill if you want. You've never, because you were never leading the thing. If you want to roll for appraisal, I can give you an idea of how
Is
much
that
it's worth.
intellect, right? Intelligence.
Yeah, intelligence
9.
on that one. Okay, that's not good enough. So you know this is rare,
Wow.
and it's a matching pair. It's a pair of them.
Pair.
And so that's what you see. And what it looks like, I don't know if anyone can see this. Can anyone see this in the mic? What I'm pointing to here?
Wait,
this?
no.
Nope.
No.
You disappear.
It goes away because of the background.
Got it. Okay, so it looks and honestly, it looks like something Batman would have on his belt. It's just like it looks like the bat little boomerang thing, the bat thing he throws at people.
That's pretty cool.
Can I still picture it as the
Batarang.
thing from
Okay,
Kroll?
that's fine. You can picture it as the batarang. Yeah, the batarang. Yeah. Or the thing from.
Oh, this
Kroll.
might come in handy.
It has a repulsor on the back, which is essentially a fancy word for a rocket. It's a floaty thing on the back, help it float. So you all see that. It looks cool, probably to everybody. It looks exotic to everybody. Tog's the only one who knows what it is.
Ooh.
Oh, this thing's pretty cool. I might fetch a pretty penny for this somewhere. I don't think anybody would be trained to use it.
That's probably true. Doesn't mean you can't use it. Just have a -4 modifier to using it.
Oh.
So you're all looking at the case.
Well, let's take this with us. Figure out something to do with it later.
Okay, so Tog slowly pulls the case out of the box and just holds it by the handle, closes it shut. Anybody else wish to do anything? The Clitonian is just slightly asleep now, as far as you can tell.
Ah, nice.
There at the floor for you.
I think if no one says anything, I'll just slowly put this away and go wake up Doran.
Okay, so Tog walks out of the room, and Doran, naturally, without being woken, snaps awake.
Ah, I sense we're ready.
Wow. Yeah, I think
Was that
there's
a
food and
robot?
water in the room as well. If anyone else needs to refresh before we leave.
At this point, Doran
I've got stuff.
very
I am gonna.
hungry because he has not eaten since he's crashed on the ship. Neep actually isn't that hungry, but he because he ate a very big breakfast before he left, but he is slightly hungry, not very hungry. Strike is very hungry. He's feeling very hungry. Tog is also feeling hungry.
Yeah.
The droid is not hungry.
I would like to say, Doran is never hungry because he always he has the little pockets full of dried fruits and stuff.
Nuts.
Plus, I think like a kilogram of raisins as well now.
Sure. So you have very pockets full of dried fruit and nuts, for which you have not put any in your. You did eat a little bit. That's true. So you're a little bit less hungry, but your body is telling you it needs real sustenance.
Oh, good double says
outside of small
5 kilograms of
kilograms of
raisins.
5 kilograms of raisins. I'm gonna walk into the room and I'm gonna take a kilogram of raisins and I'm gonna leave it in the next to the Plutonian, and then go and take some of the food from the crate and eat it quickly.
Has anyone rifled
Yep.
through his pockets yet?
Yes.
HK got the.
Yes.
Did you take the knife, HK, or you
No, he
just
took
drop
it.
it on the
He took-
ground?
Yeah, he took
He
it.
took the knife.
Oh, he did take it. Okay.
All right. So there's nothing.
Yeah,
I will
let's,
also
make
eat.
sure- eat some food and drink some water before we leave.
Okay. So, Strike, are you doing the same?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a drink again.
So the whole
Eat some-
party, except for HK3RM, opens ration packets and eats to their fill, and drinks to their fill out of the jugs. Nobody's hungry or thirsty anymore. There are remaining jugs of water and food ration containers.
Oh wait, was that food? Was that food rations?
They were ration containers.
I didn't
yeah.
eat that. I didn't eat it. Sorry, I didn't realize they were rations.
Oh.
Yeah, Dor doesn't like rations.
Did he just
So
eat-
he's gonna
Too
eat
good for rations?
extra of his assorted. How many kilograms of fruits, nuts, and dried meats do I need to eat in order to feel satiated? Like 0.1 kilogram?
I'd say, Christ, I don't know. I've never eaten that much nights. I would say a half a pound, which would be probably, I don't know, 1,000,000 kilograms. I have no idea what the translation is. Let's assume it's a half a kilogram of what you have in your pockets.
Okay.
To
Okay,
feel
cool.
satiated for now. You do need water to live.
That's fine. I drank the water. The water I'm fine with.
How much do rations and water weigh? Like weight wise?
Oh, they weigh very little. Give me a moment. I think it's like less. It's like 0.1 kilogram. The water is heavy. It's a kilogram per jug. But it's a day's worth of water.
1 pound is
Easily.
about half a
Each
kilogram.
one.
Yep.
Thank you. Okay. Cool. Okay, so yeah, we'll say half a kilogram for food. That's a lot of nuts and berries, but you're not really getting a lot of sustenance, so you have to eat more. So I think all that makes sense to me.
Here we go. So rations don't weigh much.
I'll have to stock up the next time we're in town on more assorted dried meats, fruits, and nuts.
Yeah, it's going to be 0.2 kilograms for a ration pack. It's good for a whole day's rations.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one of the jugs of water and two rations.
Okay, go ahead and add it to your inventory. I'm not actively tracking that for you guys, so I trust you to do that. Guys, we're creeping up. I really thought that our poor guest star would eventually show up tonight.
I've been talking to him through back channels. I think he already tore down his green screen like 20 minutes ago.
When we were fighting over spice.
When Doran walked out of the room and said, "You know what? At me when you all are done."
We're gonna spend this whole session fighting one slug. Damn it! No, you guys did great. It's actually really important that you got some loot. Hopefully, that's a good thing for you. You got a lot of good loot there. The question is whether you get to do anything with it. That's a big question too. Okay, great. Wait. So
but
you guys,
while we're all eating and drinking, I'll pull out the teapot and make some tea.
Oh, great. So I was wondering who had the teapot. Thank you. All right, so you have the teapot. You're removing the lid. You notice something under the lid, and then you pour. You see there's nothing in the teapot, and you put the lid back on, and then just trusting the thing, you pour it, and astonishingly, tea pours into the cups that you have.
You know what? I didn't get one last time, but I think I will have some tea this time. For you. Please, yes.
All right. Anyone else want some tea?
Wait a minute. I made the realization and I still didn't.
Oh,
very nice. You give me lots of tea.
Here's some tea for you. Anyone else want a cup of tea?
Not after Darth Borat over here.
Fair. Well.
Tastes like tear of gypsy.
Anyway.
I just rolled a little bit on myself.
So the droid is standing there watching you all eat. It has no need to consume things. Does it have any feelings about what's going on? Or does it wish to say anything? Does it wish to have tea?
No. If anything, I'd take some tea and then drop it on the ground and ask for more.
I didn't offer any.
Yeah.
That seems very wasteful. In my country, you go wait in line for a long time for one cup of tea, last all month.
Can I pull the spice out and examine it?
No. Air quotes.
Do you want to try to roll for appraisal?
No, I just want to look at it, kind of examine it.
He just wants to organize it into lines. That's what he wants to do.
See the symbol that drew everyone's attention. It's tightly sealed, but you can see it's openable with that by.
I'm gonna open it.
All right, so you open it, and you can see inside a powdery substance.
Just to sniff it off HK's hips.
I just pick up on.
I really want to hear what Adam has to say here.
I'm just gonna take a pinch of it, and then when no one's looking, I'm gonna roll my gums.
Okay. So upon rubbing on your gums, you feel your gums go slightly numb, but not completely numb. And then let's go ahead and roll a Constitution check for you.
I don't think that's how spice works, by the way.
I don't know.
I'm just
spice
is just guessing here, man.
No, I know.
Next time
I'm the
I'll try
game
to
master.
smoke it.
I know how spice works.
What?
Someone drop his XP for arguing with the game master.
Mm-hmm. Something tells me that's going to work against you when we fight each other for XP later.
Whatever. It's not like leveling up does anything.
Oh.
Hey, I've done.
You hit stuff this time.
I've done amazingly better since hitting level 2.
I'm a droid.
I'm useful.
Nothing changes.
No, you're
Don't go changing.
You get a lot of stuff that changes.
My programming upgrade?
No,
You get
you
your
heard him.
skills
You heard
and
him. He didn't get any attack upgrades.
Yeah.
He's stuck for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I get
nothing.
his skill points. I get his skill points.
No, I'm just kidding. He gets stuff. All right. So what was your Constitution roll? Wow, it was very low. Great, that's beautiful. So so Strike takes something out of the bag when no one's looking, rubs it on his face, in his mouth, and he feels his teeth start to go numb, and then he starts to see blotches of white in his vision, and then he feels warm and smooth throughout his whole body and relaxed. His whole body feels smooth and relaxed, but he's still seeing the white blotches mostly, but he feels safe and then a little scared, but really cool, and it's still going.
I just figured, you gotta do everything once in your life.
Everyone else sees him now kind of staring at the ceiling with his head back in a sort of permanent position.
I would grab one of the jugs of water and like splash it in his face.
He splashed it in his face.
Feels wonderful.
Strike feels warm and a little bit cool for a second, and then the warmness returns.
Wait, no, get out of here, R. Kelly. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Otherwise, he feels more or less the same. And now he's kind of slumped, bound to his rear end on the ground and leaning against one of the crates. I think that's a good way to end. It's 10:30. No, you guys did really good. I'm not gonna kid you. That was beautiful, wonderful role playing. That was great, and you guys got some sweet loot. Do you want to show them our experience on screen, or do we want to do that afterwards?
I don't want them to see how ugly we get when we start fighting for experience. I want to keep that between us.
All right, let's plug Lords and Ladies of Fate. And
we're gonna peg Lords and Ladies of Fate. What?
Let's peg the Lords and Ladies of Fate. Nat's really good at pegging, so you go ahead and do that, Nat.
I thought, yeah, no,
Peg.
yeah.
Peg me, Dad.
So Monday, we will be back for some more Star Trek action. I think we're going to be back on our main campaign this week. We did a little side Klingon quest, which was fun. So you can join myself, Armand, Good Devil, and Rockosaurus Rex and Amanda, and our Q, Wayne, for that adventure. And then on Wednesday, we'll be back for 5th edition D&D, the Adenia campaign. We've got lots of exciting stuff going on with that, a whole new direction to go. And we're on stealth mission.
Ooh, yep, it's Ocean's 5.
Ooh.
And we're on the ocean.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, nice.
No, we landed now. We're not on the ocean.
Nice.
And then...
Oh, right. Ports are us.
Yep. And then Thursday's Thanksgiving, so we won't be broadcasting on Thanksgiving. But we'll be eating lots of stuff while you guys are hopefully eating lots of stuff and enjoying ourselves doing those kinds of things. So does it mean we won't do something else on the weekend? Maybe, though. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Maybe we'll all get together for like a fun game of Jackbox or something like that on Friday to make up for not streaming on Thursday. We'll
post it on the Discord. Follow the Discord.
Yeah, let me link that Discord. Oh wait, I don't think that link on the Discord command works.
Friday.
It should be perpetual.
Our own made on the fly TTRPG where we're all professional wrestlers in the Royal Rumble.
I think we should do that.
I say we go with our own, our own made on the fly TTRPG where we're all professional wrestlers in the Royal Rumble.
Hmm.
was thinking we sent
I
something to
claim-
Walmart on Friday and like have them live stream Black Friday.
Oh, that'd be cool. We can all fight people, real world people.
That's kind of like
for
the Royal
toys.
Rumble.
Yep, yep.
It is like the Royal Rumble.
But we should be back for Aliens the following Thursday after Thanksgiving. Finally.
Yeah.
And then obviously, if you had a good time, please hit the follow button down there. Everything for us all depends on that. So that's the most important thing to us. If you have Prime memberships, of course, that's always appreciated because we can use that to buy more promotional gear and stuff, like the Lords and Ladies of Fate t-shirts that we give away with 3 months of subscription, and the mugs that we use. I don't have one here with me. I don't know I do. I do have a mug here with me. So one of these wonderful mugs will come with a 6-month subscription.
Make sure you guys.
You can't have this shirt. This shirt is mine.
Kitties.
You can't have this one.
Classic.
It says meow.
Nice.
Yep.
The cat's not-
So if you ever wanted to know who buys all the cat shirts, it's Armand.
Me. It's me. I have a closet full of them.
Make sure you guys check out the YouTube.
Yep,
If you
we
wanna
got
catch
past
some of the
episodes.
old stuff. Get caught up on the program.
You can go back and watch at least I think up to like 3 months worth of content on our Twitch VOD. But if you wanted to watch a little bit more, feel free to hit up our YouTube, youtube.com/Lords and Ladies of Fate, all one word.
All right, and then
Start planning on using your fate chips.
yeah,
Use more fate
use
chips.
some fake
Yeah.
Make us do things.
There's more fake shops.
More
Yeah,
interesting when you guys.
Let's make-
Resurrect
let's make Chris get
Chombo
through
that we
2 bottles of
we
wine.
let him die.
There's no reason you can't drop Chombo in again. He was an object last time. Isn't that cruel and heartless?
Yeah,
Treat that creature like an object.
poor Chombo.
Maybe he'll come back as the encounter.
Oh,
If only he had
an encounter
object
3.
permanence.
Evil Chombo.
Oh, I think Evil Chombo's coming back
Uh-oh.
next week.
Darth-
Tune in.
Darth
Oh.
Chombo.
Darth Chombo.
He's got lightsabers on his tail.
Oh no.
Tail feathers.
That's the secret guest we've been waiting for.
All right.
Salt.
All right, we're getting ready to raid. We're going to raid the Space Jammer and see what they're doing tonight. 'Cause they have interesting things going on here, it looks like. So, obviously, if you're raiding with us, please be considerate. It's always nice to give a follow if you don't mind, because hopefully they will return the favor. And it's good to promote streamers just, around the same size as us. So, be polite, but be fun. And we'll see everybody next time. Bye.
Bye.